League show. Tonight we have an FAI Junior Cup special. We're joined by Gorey Rangers here to discuss their big game in the semi-final against Villa FC. We'll go to committee member John first. Just to ask you, John, what does this game mean to the club? It's your second one in a row, in fairness to you. A big game like an All-Ireland semi-final.
It means everything to the club. Cracking year last year to get the semi-final. Probably a bigger achievement to get to it again this year, I'd say. Not like if you look at it, I think we were the only club from last year's last four in the semi-final, so it's a big achievement on its own even getting this far. So hopefully the boys can go on and do it again, Villa. Yeah,
I was talking to Richie Donoghue there a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me about the numbers you have underage from in the academy from 5 to 7. What does it take to run a club to that size? I think he was saying it's over 100 something. Massive numbers, isn't it?
My head's not wrecked too much of that into it. This man beside me is tormented with the underage. There's 35 underage teams at present. There's probably 100 to 150 in the academy every Friday. Going well, but the one problem that we do have is pitch space, and we're trying to work to alleviate that. Like some weeks we've 10 to 15 teams training outside of the ground, you know.
Yeah, so he's had a post up there. He's looking to put in a AstroTurf pitch.
We're going for it. Yeah, we've no choice but to go for it. It was just a bit of driving now to go and get it done. We're hopefully to God now inside of 5 years. It may be less with all this funding that seems to be going around. We can put in for it and fundraise a good bit ourselves, you know.
Yeah,
it's
maybe just
badly needed.
Might ask Tommy then on the underage, the hours, the voluntary hours that it takes to keep a club like Gorey going.
Yeah, sure, it's non-stop. Most of the weeks you wait until Tuesday for fixtures, and unfortunately the way it works now, you get the girls out on a Monday, and we've a good few girls teams. We've sort of pushed on the girls teams this year, and you're waiting for them. Then you're waiting for Tuesday's fixtures for the boys to fit the girls in, and you know it's non-stop all week. And now you're up doing the pitch, and we've 5 underage games on the one pitch, starting at 9:30 on Saturday morning. The last game kicks off at 3:30. Just non-stop all day, and that's not including the under 10s and 11s that'll be on the all-weather pitch.
Yeah, and
it's
the fundraising efforts that it takes to keep it.
Yeah, it sort of runs itself a bit without fundraising. It's only when something comes up that we need to do. We need to do the driveway there now. We'll usually do the fundraising, to do. But mainly the way it goes, it runs itself. There's not.
First team players good when it comes to that fundraising?
Yeah, we have a few. We've Stephen there and Castle, and them are. No, coaching wise and all, they do be up coaching a few teams and that, and it helps out a lot. When you have the smaller lads are coming up on a Sunday watching the boys playing Premier League football, and then they're standing in their training, and the two boys rock up to train them. The young lads are amazed with it. It's brilliant for them.
On the fundraising, you're lucky to have somebody like Fab O'Brien is always
Fab non-stop.
Tickets,
yeah, Fab is non-stop.
Badgering people, looking for a few pound.
Yeah, he'd never stop. He'd sell anything for you. Never stop. Yeah.
Yeah, we just go to Connor there for a minute. So you do a bit of coaching as well, Connor?
Yeah,
with the underage.
Brother-in-law's over the under 10s this year, so he asked me to give him a hand, and yeah, enjoying it now. Didn't think I'd go into it now, but yeah, it's a good bit of crack, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and Willie, it must be great to have someone like clubmen like Connor and Glenn that are going back to coach underage, and when playing the first team, must be make it easier to drive them on the first team, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the lads, the amount of knowledge and experience the lads have, and they're in the club a long time now. To bring it into the underage setup, it's great, and it's like what Tommy said, they're, for the young kids to go up on a Sunday morning, look at the lads, and then they arrive into their training session and give them a helping hand, goes a long way.
And when you went down to Gorey, were you surprised? Have you been surprised by the size of it, or did you expect that going down there?
I know. I was down there a couple of times with previous teams, and I knew what the setup was like and all. And a lot of the lads like Gavin there said to me, we were training on the Astro one night, and he said to me, "It wasn't like this years ago." Willie, he says, but it'll just show you how far the club is after improving with the Astro, the pitch. They're trying to get the floodlights on the main pitch. They're trying to get the Astro. And it's like with all the teams they have. Another couple of years now, and that'll be a massive club in the county,
Yeah, I think Tommy, there's talks maybe about 14 this year then as well, is there?
Yeah, they're looking for the numbers now, hopefully, and there seems to be a lot. But Gorey's a big town now, and there seems to be a lot of interest in the club, especially with young lads, and it'll probably be the younger lads from we've 2 youth teams this year, and a lot of them will be moving on and looking for places, and the places at the minute for the senior teams are fairly well tied up. If there's good sized panels, so you need somewhere else for these chaps to go. So.
It must be hard being a committee member when you're 3 men's teams all looking like they're going to win their divisions.
Especially when they're all looking for stuff, t-shirts and all sorts of yokes and tops and all when they're winning. Yeah, but it's brilliant. They'll be fine. If the three clubs or three teams could win their leagues this year, it should be just amazing for the club. Be absolutely fantastic for the club, you know. Really push them on, like.
You can obviously see that you are doing quite well with the tops and the sponsorship of gear and things like that.
Well, I just mentioned we also have the girls under 16 team. They're in the All Ireland semi-final now.
Yeah,
they won the quarter-final last week. I want to congratulate them. Draws actually tonight, I think. So
let's keep a listen out for that then.
Yeah.
So well, I just going back. We won the 3 league titles a few years ago, and
Had to get that.
there was some celebrations in it. So he's to call catch up on us.
Yeah.
And if we just get to the match then, Willie, do you think the experience of playing them on last year will stand to you from a management team and players?
Yeah. Look at the group of players that I have, like, are well experienced. So, like, we went into the FAI semi-final last year, like, it was, you know, first time for me, like, over a team getting into the semi-final, like, and, you know, we went down and we played the way we played, and, you know, unfortunately it came out the wrong way. But this year I think that the lads are really up for it this year, you know.
Yeah, another thing this year that you won't have what you had last year. Last year was in the, I think we was in the Leinster semi-final same time last year.
Yeah, we were in
Wexford
the
Cup semi-final.
Wexford Cup
top of the
semi-final.
league. You've only, I know you wish you'd have the form still, but will it be a little bit easier just with the league and FAI now?
And in fairness, like, we don't really look at it like that. Like, you know, I know last year we had that schedule, like, but this year, like, it's the same. You know, we've 10 league games left. We're in the semi-final of the FAI, but, like, we just take game by game. Like, this week we're out in the league against Ferns, and we concentrate on that, and then we look forward to the FAI then the following week.
Yeah, just maybe ask Gavin the same question about the experience of the semi-final last year. Will it stand to us for this year? Would it?
You would hope so. We were disappointed losing last year. Like, we were doing well in the game.
You won nothing up, weren't you?
Won nothing up and gave away 2 penalties.
Yeah.
So hopefully going into this game, you know, we can try not make those same mistakes. I was disappointed myself last year. I got injured the week before, pulled my hamstring. I know we're missing a couple of players that would have been there last year that would have been experienced, but hopefully this year we're strong enough to go on.
Sometimes that might tie your team in even a little bit more when you are missing a couple of the players. Like, nobody wants to lose, say, Paul Murphy or Stephen Maloney and Paul Brennan out this week, but maybe that might give you the spur another 10% to get it over the line.
Yeah, you've other lads there to come in as well. Like, you know, you've still got Ryan and Sean Murphy at the back.
Oh yeah.
Like, Paul Brennan's a big miss, but someone else can come in there and play in the left. Like Glenn, unfortunately, there he plays everywhere, so he'll have to probably play in the left.
Your man, you could be anywhere, Glenn. He's the one player you can't tie down on that Gorey team.
No.
Only place I haven't seen you in the goal, have you?
You're too small to put in the goal.
And just maybe ask Glenn, the game is in Bunclody. Glenn, are you happy enough for that? Did you just get to pick that yourselves, or
yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we got
It
a
has to be
choice.
played in the county.
Yeah, home county.
You can't play it on your own grounds, but it has to be played in the county.
Yeah, it's a great setup, Bunclody. It's a good pitch as well. Like, it's close to Gorey as well. So yeah, it's a good setup. So yeah, happy enough for it.
20
Don't
minutes
complain
down the
about
road.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking for big support.
Hopefully get the numbers down to supporters, isn't it?
And just playing Villa, they're flying at the moment. Their league more or less wrapped up. I think they're in the Munster Junior Cup final as well, aren't they?
Yeah, won the semi-final 7-0, I think. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're obviously a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be fine this year, in fairness to them. And like, they beat Michaels in the last round, which we know Michaels are a top junior team as well in the country. So yeah, they seem to be flying, in fairness to them.
Yeah, they look like they have a squad at a very young age, don't they? You know, they look like they could be fresh and ready. So
Yeah, you'd imagine
there'll
so.
be legs all over the pitch.
Yeah, you'd imagine so.
Looking forward to solid running for a good 90 minutes, maybe a little
so
bit
we'd
longer.
expect that in a FAI semi-final anyway.
And just Willie, have you had a chance to look at him yet, Villa? Have you got down to look at him? Or?
No. Billy was up looking at us last Sunday, alright, but I'm not going to look at him till through. I'm happy enough with my own team and going to worry about my own team and my own performance. Just go at him the way I'm going to set up myself, you know.
Is that maybe something from we were talking about the experience of last year? Maybe you focused a little bit too much on Michaels last year, and this year just focus on yourselves like that.
Well, last year I didn't go and look at Michaels either. You know, I went to look at Trim in the semi-final of Leinster, and when we played him in the Leinster, then there was 2 or 3 different changes. So I just said to myself, look, there's no point. Just go with my own team, my own setup. And that's it.
Yeah, Stephen, I think, well, I speak for myself here, but when I think of Gorey Rangers, the first name I come is Stephen Kinsler from, I remember setting up underage teams from 14, 12 years. Must be proud to 2 years in a row to lead them out in the 2 All-Ireland semi-finals.
Gav is leading them out this year.
Yeah.
Gav's captain this year. But
Sorry, Gav.
yeah, no, it's brilliant in fairness for the club. Something I never expected when I started with the men's team, to be honest. We were scraping to stay up in Premier Divisions when I first started, so where we are now is big bonus for me, to be honest with you,
Yeah, winning the league last year.
It's huge for the whole, everyone involved with the club. There was celebrations were mental, there was grown men crying at celebrations. It was excellent,
Yeah, and we just
Even
got
Bear opened up the checkbook a couple of times.
Bear looked after
yeah.
us, in fairness as well, yeah, he did so.
Big slap up meal and all.
Oh, the whole job.
You take advantage of it, right? And loaded double vodkas in it that was there. He mightn't open up the checkbook this year now over you, but last year.
I just asked Ryan there, and you just few individually, do you just treat this game the same as another Wexford League game, or do you have to treat it a little bit different because it's such a massive game?
I don't know, we just go into it as normal, like, and just see what happens. But we're underdogs, so I think we have a very good chance of winning. Myself personally.
You're big underdogs now.
Yeah, big underdogs in the bookies, aren't
What price are you?
Say we're 9 to 1 to win it out now at the minute. The whole competition.
To win the
The bookies now up
No,
on
I'm
that.
doing that. That's strange, isn't it? Since neither of you were there last year. Look, and Villa are a strong side, but like, it's great to see that the likes of yourself, Ryan, have that confidence going into it. And sure, that's not just coming from this year. Obviously, it's coming from being top of the Premier last year and knocking the door for the last number of years.
I can't talk here.
Yeah, Gav. So the confidence to come through you as well?
Yeah, full of it. I know, like, we've done well in all the competitions the last probably 5 or 6 years. Every year we've progressed. The FAI, I think it was last 16 was the furthest we got, say 4 or 5 years ago, and then quarter final, now 2 semi-finals. We were unfortunate in the Leinster. Should have won the game.
Yeah.
So you have to be confident. Like, we know they're a good side. It's a semi-final of an FAI. They're always going to come up against a good side, but we have to back ourselves.
Yeah. Do you think Conor used to have a slight advantage that Wexford League probably looks a little bit more competitive than the Villa seems to be kind of walking away with the Waterford League?
Yeah, so we have Nathan Brennan in our team this year. He played in the Waterford League, and a lot of his, who was he with Waterford Hibs, was it?
Yeah, Hibs.
A lot of them lads actually left them to go to Villa, so the league's a bit lopsided at the minute over there. Our league's, said it here last time I was here, I think it's the strongest it's been in years. Like, I know North End won 9-0 the weekend, but you don't see a lot of hammerings anymore now. But like the likes of Fort, strong. North End obviously strong. Wexford Bow is strong. They're getting further in the outside competitions as well. Like, I think it might be a bit of an advantage to us now. Like, we're playing competitive games every week. But hopefully we can. I think we have a great chance this year. The pain of last year, I think.
The stand
was this year. I was one of the ages to give away a penalty last year, so.
I blame Willie for starting you left back. Anyway, you're the best right back in the whole country. And then
he's grabbing the mic.
I'll answer that one for you, Conor. Lads, it's like what I always said about Conor. Like, he's after saying there about Sean Murphy coming back into it and Ryan. Ryan and Casso played like 3 of the last FAI Cup games, like Tala, East Wall and Peak. Like, so, you know, Castro's one of these players that you do have confidence in, and you know, when I put him into that position, he'll play that position. Like Glenn, like most of the lads, like, you know what I mean?
No, I said it here last week actually after the Peak Villa game that Conor played centre half. I didn't see the other Leinster FAI, but I just thought he absolutely cruised. Sure, it was Peak Villa, yeah, wasn't it? He absolutely cruised through the game. I said it to you, said it on the show here that he looked like, for a small fella in stature, he just looked like he was played at centre half all his life. Huh?
Not small as you.
Well, that's true too.
Just ask Gavin there, you're part of the coaching setup now, Gavin. What's that like from playing?
Yeah, it's a little bit different, alright. It's not as much pressure, but still a lot of time goes into it behind the scenes, and yeah, enjoying it. If I could get a goalkeeper up now, it'd be right to do a bit of training. But there seems to be lack of time in Gorey, but yeah, it's going well. It's going well, enjoying it.
So you just look after the goalkeeping coaching, is it?
Goalkeeping and do a bit be with Willie in that jazz. So
It's massive, Willie, when you actually have a goalkeeping coach, isn't it? In part of the setup.
Yeah. In fairness to the backroom team, I have like from Gavin, Con, Sheila, Ivan, the physio, like it's a great bunch, like Sheila does an awful lot in the background as well, with the likes of the jerseys and the jelly babies and things like that, and the Jaffa
And
cakes.
the bigger babies.
Yeah. So, and then Con, like, is unreal, like, he does all the setup and everything like that, and he have everything right, turns on the showers and things like that. But he's always first there, like, and it's like what Gav said, then myself and Gav then does a bit of coaching, like, and it's grand,
You need that, don't you, Willie? Like, so that without them lads coming in doing little extra bits and pieces for you, you would be lost, wouldn't it? Every manager needs a good team around him.
Oh yeah, you need a team around you, like, and we're probably, in fairness, we're probably even one or two shy of that, like, because there's the lads put in a lot, like, like 2 nights a week there, and then Sunday, like, and very rarely you see any of them missing, like, so that's hands down to the lads,
What's it like, Connor? You're every time I go up to Gorey, you're up there looking like you're probably #1 supporter of the boys. What's it like following the lads for the last couple of years? I know you've been involved with the club for all your life, I'd say, nearly.
Yeah, more or less. But just to see the kind of progress they've made over the years, as Stephen pointed out when he started playing, weren't really pushing for anything, and we had Ben and we had Tony coming in, and you could see things progressing all the time. But fairness, when Willie came up, the lads had that drive, and Ryan pointed out there that they're the underdogs. It's gone to the stage where no one wants to beat Gorey Rangers anymore. That's what kind of a side the boys are. They're getting better year by year. So yeah, no, it's great to see what the progress they've made. And in fairness to the lads, the committee members of what they've done with the club. It's the lads behind the scenes that they don't get the recognition. Yeah. And in fairness, they've done a massive job with the Astro gym set up. Get the driveway done now, and then hopefully the back pitch with the Astro. Club is going in the right direction.
Stephen just mentioned it a minute ago. He's seen grown men cry when you've won the Premier. I think when you're actually involved, you don't realise how much it means to the lads who are supporting you as well. Like, isn't it? Yeah. Like, that was one of the great things that I enjoyed more, is seeing the pleasure on the other people. Like, that when you do win it, isn't it?
Yeah, it was eye opening the next day. Just people that have been involved in club. When I first started, like someone coaches and managers of it, they were all at with us, like, and everyone was just so happy for the whole of Gorey Rangers. Like, it was just brilliant.
Yeah. When you get bet, you'll be cursing them,
because should they be the first ones to curse you as well? So
yeah,
goes both ways.
Surely does.
Sheila, what's it like? What's it like working with all these fellas?
What's it like being Adam's mammy, actually, more importantly? That's the one question everybody wants.
I knew you were going to mention that. He's actually a wonderful son.
No, I heard that. I heard he's a lovely chap away from the pitch.
They're like extra kids that I never had. Great bunch of lads, great respect for them. I hope they have the same from me, but I get on great with them. And nice a bunch of lads you couldn't meet on and off the pitch. They're fantastic.
And Willie, you'd be hoping now that Parry don't give you any even fixtures between now and the Villa game?
No, I know she won't come in the week after.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say we
need to train, and wouldn't you want to get set up for
in fairness, like to Parry, like he'd look after you that way. Like, he wouldn't give you anything that week of it, And then like we'll train Tuesday, and then we'll pop over for the Bunclody on the Thursday night for no training session, see what the grass is like,
So your big game coming up this Wednesday, or this Ferns Sunday, isn't it? So hopefully you'll get that through no injuries and pick up 3 points and concentrate then.
Yeah, like we'll
full
go
health ahead.
We'll get ready now, train again tomorrow night. We'll get ready for Ferns. Concentrate on Ferns Sunday, and then we'll worry about the FAI then the following week.
Will it be hard, do you think, I know you'll say here it will be, but do you think it'll be hard for the players to focus completely, on Ferns first? Because it's a massive game, because you just have to win. With the way the league table is, it looks like yourselves and North End are going to go unbeaten. So you just have to beat Ferns, but then with that big massive game, you're lucky enough to get, not lucky enough, you deserve to get 2 in a row, but they don't come around.
And it's like, look, you're after hearing around the room here, like, there's a great bunch of lads here, like, You know, every one of them, like, we have great term banter, but when they really gets down to it, they can do it. Like if you look at last year, Shamrocks was the only team to beat us in January, and we went on then with unbeaten. We had one draw, I think, or something like that. But again, this year, our first 2 games was 2 draws, and we're after playing 10 now, so 2 draws and then 8 wins. So like we pick one game at a time. Like, so we have another 10 games in the league, but like we're not looking at the 9th or the 8th or 9th game now at the moment. Like, we're looking at the next game in the league, and all the lads will be ready for it. Like, you know.
Yeah, and Glenn, do the players drive each other on to try to win as much as they can now when you have this great crop of players?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Especially after last year, after getting that taste to win the league. Like, I remember in the summer I was talking to Gavin. First thing I said to him was, I want to win the league again.
Yeah.
You want to retain it. Like, it's a good team to win it, but it takes a great team to win it again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, look, at the start of the year, you set out to win everything, and the lads push each other on through the whole year. Yeah.
That were great times. We had Eggy, Sean Cullen on a couple of weeks ago, doing the Legends thing, and Eggy played in an FAI Junior Cup Semi-Final when he was, what did he say, was he 20?
20, yeah.
And when he got bet in it, he thought, sure, I'll get another one next year, and he's never got anywhere near it. So you have to cherish them moments when they do come, and hopefully he'll take that opportunity on the 7th anyway.
Yeah. And Conor, what does it mean to use as a group of players to represent your club 2 years in a row in an All-Ireland semi-final?
That's unbelievable. Like Stephen was saying, like, I'm 11 years this year with the first team, like, and if you said to me 11 years ago we'd be in a semi-final of an All-Ireland, I would have laughed in your face, because Jesus, it was bad. But
was your father not overseeing it?
In fairness to him, like,
he put the ball in rolling.
As Conor was saying, we've slowly progressed over the years, and we're just getting better and better. Got better players in, and like, it's unbelievable to see Gorey Rangers in a semi-final of the FAI now. And please God, take the next step and get to the final now.
Please God, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll just go back to Tommy there before we finish up. Where can Gorey go as a club? It seems to be always, the boys were saying about the team has grown over the last couple of years. To me, the club just seems to be growing.
It's hard to know really if they keep pushing the way they're pushing in All-Ireland titles and all. Me personally, I'd be thinking if you could go to the Leinster Senior League with a team, it'd be fantastic for the club, fantastic for the town. You know, you see it with Arklow Town there, and they had it in the lights, and you know, Friday night football there, and you know, a big crowd up, and I think it'd be magnificent for the club. You know, especially with the players we have. There's a lot of younger players coming through. I know we've lost a few players to League of Ireland when they get to 14, 15, and 16, but then sometimes they come back, and they come back better players, and we push on, you know. So
and you see it being an ambition of the club maybe in a couple of years?
I think it would be an ambition, yeah. Going forward, it should be.
Well, you know, I see every other club in Wexford at the minute are chasing Gorey and North End in their infrastructure and through schoolboys up into youths. Like, if they change this new football pathway, I see 4 super clubs. I see Gorey and North End are already the super clubs, and then there's an opportunity for whether it be Shamrock Rovers, the Mine, or Ross Town or Ross Celtic. I think it'll be just a town thing. I think the rural clubs will end up struggling, but I definitely think the path that Gorey and North End are on are streets ahead of everybody else. So, and it's great to see that you're looking at even going further into a Leinster Senior League or something like that.
Yeah, I just think that's the progression for a big club. If you have a big club like we have and the numbers that we have, you know, there's 450 registered school children, and that doesn't include the 150 that are in the academy under 7s, you know. So there's a lot of kids there, and I think, you know.
You tell me there's only one club in Gorey, man.
Yeah, well, no, there's 2 clubs, but I just. Yeah, that's something for yeah.
That's in the hands of the law.
But the other side of it, if you push on and you have a Leinster senior team, will you lose your younger players to League of Ireland teams?
Yeah.
At that age, will they not stay and say, "Well, I'm going to play Leinster Senior League for Rangers first"? Like, you know, that's a pathway too. Like,
it's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
You have plans to put the floodlights on the main pitch, don't you?
Yeah, that's the plan next. We've coupled the driveways first, and fair play with the Gorey Credit Union. We've renamed the park up there after the credit union, and after sponsoring big money and help us get the driveway done. You know,
Altura
Altura Credit Union, Gorey, yeah. And that was a big step towards it. And then the floodlights are in waiting, you know, that would be next, you know, and I think it'd be super then, you know.
Keep an eye out for a general election, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting on now, yeah.
For capital grant.
Yeah. No, the extra pitch is what we need more, because the boys are running that one. Yes, too many games on it. For too many. We've 6 adult teams, like, in one adult pitch, you know. It's a lot. Like, there was 4 games there this weekend, 2 youths and 2 senior teams. You know,
I think whoever looks after your pitch deserves mention, because it's, no matter when you go down, what the weather's been like, it's always.
Well, I don't want to mention myself. Bill Carroll deserves a big mention. Yeah, he does most of the day-to-day work. Like, you know, he's just be up there every morning doing a bit of odd jobs, and he does great jobs up there. You know.
And it's Schoolboy pitch on the other side. Hoxie Park, is it?
Hoxie's,
yeah. Hoxie, that's always in great nick as well.
Yeah.
So, is very, very lucky to have both facilities.
Yeah, so look, just want to thank you all for coming in, and from us here in the show, wish you all the best. And I think everyone in Wexford Soccer would love to see you in an All-Ireland final. So, wish you all the best, and in the league as well.
Best of luck, man.
Thanks, Ash, for coming in.